I think you raised a lot of good points. One of your early comments actually teed up a question in my mind. You made a reference to technology and how exciting it is to be working in agriculture now. And one of the things that I think is true of many technologies is that young people are the first ones to be enchanted with new technologies and solutions and figure out a way to leverage those technologies, right? So with that, I want to pivot to one of our panelists who happens to be a young farmer, Rodney Keeley. Rodney is from Kenya, where you grow maize, barley, wheat, and sunflower with your family, your father and your brother. You've recently moved into some mechanization operations around dairy, and you've been doing some value-added operations, milling your own maize and selling products after you've harvested and milled. Sounds like you have a lot of really exciting things going on, Rodney, and I would be curious to hear a little bit more. How have you been using technology to help your family's farm succeed?
Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Coming from a background of parents who've been farming for the last 20 years, farming to me came as a calling at an early age. I mean, during the school holidays, together with my brothers, we prefer to stay at the farm, assist our parents with work, and it is during this period that I was able to learn the important values of hard work, determination, and our sole duty as farmers to provide food for the country. And someone once said that once in a lifetime you need a doctor, once in a lifetime you need a policeman and a lawyer, but every day, 3 times a day, you need a farm in your life. So that was a huge motivation for us. Deciding to venture into farming was because agriculture as a resource in our country and Africa as a continent, it's a resource that hasn't been fully utilized. I mean, it's able to offer so many opportunities to people, especially the young people, whereby they could be able to make a decent living for themselves, bring economic growth for our country through various angles. Technology for us has been a huge step. It's been a game changer for us in terms of mechanization of our farm operations. We are now able to work in a more efficient way. We are able to control and manage data on various field aspects, and this has highly increased our yields, and we've been able to reduce so many losses that we used to counter before. Science, we've been able to advance into precision farming through science and technology. We are now able to monitor our inputs. I mean, agricultural inputs tend to increase over the years in terms of prices. It's becoming more expensive to farm, and we have to adapt, and we have to change our farming operations. And we are now able to monitor all our inputs in terms of seed, fertilizer, and chemicals, embracing new technologies, new farming technologies in terms of soil conservation practices, and advancing from all conventional tillage practices into minimum tillage, and now going into zero tillage. It's been a huge step for us, and I can say basically where we are, it's everything because of technology.
Great. I think that you made a lot of excellent points. It's amazing how access to innovation and solutions can allow you to incrementally improve your production over time. And with that, I'd like to pivot to our last introduction, our farmer Danny Murphy from Mississippi. Danny, you're kind of at the other end of the spectrum. You've been a farmer for over 40 years. You've grown soybean and cotton. You're very